We are live, baby. We are live. Live and direct, live and direct, live and direct, live and direct. It's your boy, always real, never fake. Alex Rawtalk is in the building. What's up, TJ? What's good, Bobby? So let's get right into this, guys. Let's get right into the nitty gritty. Used a lot of data with Metro. People were in well, this one person was asking me what Metro plan did I have. I have the $25 unlimited plan from Metro. Okay. But the plan that I have, you can't get it. It doesn't exist no more. It's the unlimited port and trade $25 plan, which is supposed to bring 10 gigs of hotspot, but it does not bring the 10 gigs of hotspot. So it's like a bare bone plan. It doesn't bring the 10 gigs of hotspot. So that being said, um, the new plan is still unlimited. The new ones they got, you either pay 40 if you add the HD streaming, or you pay 35 if you have auto pay. Which I would say just do the auto pay, man. Get the one pay prepaid debit card at onepay.com through Walmart. Is a Walmart debit card. You don't overdraft. You put the $35 there and let them auto pay it out your account. And you should be Gucci. That's what I was doing for a while. I was letting them auto pay out of my US bank credit card. You know what I'm saying? But now I don't do it because I don't have to. I get the $25 plan, straight up $25 without having auto pay. So, you know, that's what I do. That's what I do, baby, baby. So other than that, guys, yes, is the $25 plan for Metro by T-Mobile worth it? Yes, it is. It is a great plan. You're on a postpaid priority with Metro. Even when you're on the $25 plan, you're basically on QCI 8. QCI 8. I know the $60 plan is on QCI 7. The $60 plan is on QCI 7. And the $25 plan is on QCI 8. So you're still getting a postpaid priority on the network, which I think is great. So definitely Metro is the way to go. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Metro is a heavy contender when it comes to deals. My biggest gripe is the technology that they use that you got to get on your IMEI, and the phone number stays attached to the IMEI instead of the SIM card. But that's a con we can overlook with the pricing and the deals you get from Metro. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely something that you should look forward into getting. You know what I'm saying? Definitely Metro is the way to go. The way to go, baby. The way to go. Metro by T-Mobile. So yeah, guys. So yep, 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 yep. Definitely Metro is a great prepaid option. Definitely a great prepaid option, guys. So other than that, Cricket still having problems because of AT&T's tower being down in my area. So the service sucks really bad right now. Well, I'm getting 25 when I used to get 350. I'm getting 5 up when I used to get 25 up. So AT&T, you got to get the ball rolling, man. You really do. You guys, the tower's been down for 2 weeks, for 2 whole weeks. That AT&T tower has been down. So it hasn't been like the best experience on the Cricket network because of that being down. So even though my priority is at QCI 8 with the 50 with the Supreme plan, it doesn't even matter. It feels like I'm on QCI 10, which I don't even know if that should exist, but it's just the way I feel. Like, my QCI feels really high because of that tower being down. And my internet just restarted. My shit just renewed. So I got fresh internet, so I don't even know why, you know what I'm saying, I'm dealing with this type of slowdown, these type of slow speeds in this time of age. Which I wish I would have started this live stream sooner because it's already 8 o'clock. Well, it's not even 8 o'clock yet. It's 7:50. So by 9 o'clock, I'll just end the live stream because my niece is gonna want to come upstairs and go to sleep. No doubt about that. But yeah, um, thinking about upgrading my what router to the XB10. And what is the XB10? Um, Bobby, are you talking about, home fiber? Or are you talking about your router with Spectrum? Or what are you talking about? But yeah, guys. So, you know, definitely, most definitely, um, Metros, where's that? Oh, for your Comcast, gotcha. Gotcha. Well, I'm live streaming on T-Mobile, baby. We are live and direct on T-Mobile for business home internet. Yeah. With no lag, no skips, or nothing. So we are putting T-Mobile for business home internet to the max. We're really, showing the potential, baby, the potential. So definitely great internet, guys. Hold on, I got a message. I have a message on WhatsApp. What's that? Well, I got a whole bunch of messages on WhatsApp. But yeah, guys. I mean, I don't know who you guys like as your favorite prepaid carrier. I know a lot of you guys like what's that shit called? US Mobile. I'm not a big fan of US Mobile. Oh, Invisible's working great, yo. The C-band speeds at McDonald's are out of this world. Which I was gonna make a shorts video, but then I didn't. I wish I would have, but I could still show you guys the results of what I was getting at McDonald's. The speeds are just ridiculous. Over a gig. Look at this. 1,305 over 30.1. 1,305 over 30.1. And this is on Visible. You see? Visible 5G UW. So Visible is definitely a great option if you want to have the Verizon network, but you don't want to pay the Verizon price. Okay. It is definitely a viable option, to be completely honest with you guys. It is definitely a viable option. And shout out to Cash App for fixing my shit. I remember I made a live stream last year going in on Cash App because they didn't want to send me a new debit card and mine was damaged. Because basically, since I had this account that I never used, that I made for my YouTube channel back in 2022. Let me see when I created this Cash App account. And I just never used it because I remember Carlos Ben told me years ago. He was like, "Yo, bro, you should create a Cash App. That way if people want to donate, Cash App, they could Cash App you the money." And you know, and of course they have my old name, Alex Kale Tech. So I never used it. So basically, they didn't want to send me a debit card on my personal Cash App because it was like, then it's fraud. If you don't remember the email and you can't get access to the Cash App you created for your YouTube channel, sir, then we can. I'm sorry. So finally, thanks God, I got my old number back. Thanks God, Google Voice still had it available, and I was able to text myself and and reactivate this Cash App that I originally made for the channel. So you know I got a new debit card and everything because the other one was going to expire next year, and I didn't use it since 2022. So imagine, since 2022, I didn't use this Cash App. So since I didn't change the name here a whole bunch of times, they let me change the name and put, Alex Raw Tech on my Cash App because it used to say Alex KO Tech. So, shout out to Cash App. I understand you guys were doing that for my, you know, to make sure it was me and not somebody else. So that's completely understandable. Completely understandable. But yeah, like I said, visible is definitely a great way. You know what I'm saying? Visible is definitely a great option for Verizon prepaid, as you guys can see here. We're getting 297 over 8, over 9, over 10. There we go. So 297 over 10.4. So not bad speeds. And this is the Visible Plus Pro plan. So I got HD streaming on here. So Verizon is getting way better speeds than Cricket. I'm gonna show you guys Cricket speeds because I need to embarrass AT&T so they can hurry up and fix this damn tower because they're pissing me off. So we got 318 over 13, 15. So now it's going faster. Fudge. I hate when it times out like that. I bought a new case. I get it tomorrow for the iPhone 15, 14 Pro. I love this 14 Pro. So we got 318 over 16. So great speeds on Visible Plus Pro. So now let's go to fast.com. I know you want to see some fast.com speeds, guys. Here we go. Mm, mm, mm. 440 down on fast.com, as you guys can see. So awesome speeds. And this is the 14 Pro. Now let's test Cricket on the 15 Pro right here. Cricket's getting so sucky that I'm about to switch it. Turn off Wi-Fi. I'm gonna put Cricket on the 14 Pro, and I'm gonna put Visible on the 15 Pro. Let's see if we pick up 5G plus. This is Cricket right here. Look at that. You see? And I haven't even used that much data. Look at that. 20 down. I haven't even used that much data on my freaking Supreme plan. And look at this. Look at the torture that AT&T is giving me right now. Look at that. It crashed. It actually crashed. I'm glad you guys are seeing this on this live stream. It actually crashed. So let's see if we could get another speed test going. It even preferred my look, it's not even picking up 5G plus. It's not even picking up 5G plus. Oh wow. Jesus Christ, look at this. See? It's not even picking up 5G plus. It's regular low band 5G. So yeah, while Verizon's C band is shining with visible, we got Cricket taking a dump because there's a tower down in my area with AT&T. Okay? So look at this taking a dump right here. Because I went to the Cricket store and they told me there's a tower down. So here we go. 16.5 over 13.5. See? Compared to visible, which craps all over Cricket. 318 over 16. Yo, just look at the difference. 5G UW and low band 5G. It doesn't even want to pick up. So let's see. So the speeds on fast.com are not going to be that good. I'm going to let you know right now because it depends on the speed that you get on your phone the speed that you get on fast.com. It does create a factor. Okay. It does create a factor. So hold on. It's showing me 10. I know fast.com is just too bright. There we go. 15, 16, 14. There you go. 15 megs down. So is 15 megs down fast enough to watch 4K? No, it's not. Because 4K requires what is it? 24 megs per second. And that's at 30 frames per second. If it's at 60 or 100 frames per second, then you're screwed. You can't watch 4K with 15 megs a second, right? So, AT&T, what are you doing? So we're going to airplane mode it, as you guys can see here. But now I'll be right back because I'm going to go get my Metro phone. I'm going to go get the A26, and we're going to speed test Metro after using 200 and something gigabytes and show you that even Metro gets better speeds than Cricket. So I am back, guys. Thank you for waiting. So here we go. The A26 on Metro by T-Mobile. Let me bring down the brightness and let's speed test Metro. So even Metro craps all over Cricket right now. Even Metro on a way cheaper phone. This phone is $230 with taxes. $230 with taxes. And it's working way better than my $1,250 iPhone 15 Pro on Cricket right now. So we got 155 over 32.5 on Metro. Now let's watch the fast.com speed test real quick. Hold on. Okay. Watch the fast.com speed test real quick. Come on, stop being so bright, yo. I definitely got to bring the brightness down even further when it comes to stupid. There we go, 68. So with 68 megs on Metro, you see 68 megs down, you could definitely watch 4K. And as you guys can see, it says it right there, Metro by T-Mobile. So nobody can say, yo, that's T-Mobile. No, it's Metro by T-Mobile. All right. So even Metro by T-Mobile is performing way better than Cricket. Let's see Boost. Let's see Boost. Because it's going to be embarrassing if Boost gets better speeds than Cricket. Let's see. This is the iPhone 16 Pro. You know I got Boost on the iPhone 16 Pro. And this is on the AT&T network. Nope, same shit. Look at this. Even worse. Even worse. You got to remember, Boost is on the lowest priority ever, QCI 9. Look at that, 10. 10.6 over 14. 10.6 over 14. 10.6 over 14 on the 16 Pro. Now that I have had Cricket on airplane mode for forever, let's take it off of airplane mode and run a speed test. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Still getting the same speeds. Trash ass speeds. Look at this. Oh my god. After having it on airplane mode, C band is turned off right now for AT&T. It's just turned off. All you get is low band 5G, as you guys can see. C band is completely turned off. No 5G plus. No 5G plus at all. So we got 12.6 over 18.4. Yeah. This is bad. Like, this is really, really bad. Not even joking. This is bad, bad. So it sucks. I mean, it sucks. It sucks really bad right now. Not even joking. It sucks really bad right now. So as you guys can see, Cricket is sucking goose eggs. Because look, even the Pixel on the Visible Plus Pro, sorry, Visible Plus plan will get better speeds than that. That's speed test the Google Pixel on the Visible Plus plan. So we got what? 56.7 over 30, 31. 56.7 over 31.2. And this is the Visible Plus plan. So even on an old phone like the Google Pixel, and it's not even picking up C band. This is low band 5G, and there's 2 bars of it. Let me see if it picks up. Oh, let me see something. I gotta switch out the server. Give me a second, guys. I gotta switch off the server. Verizon in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Let me see if it picks up 5G UW. No, it's not picking it up right now. So let me airplane mode the Pixel. Basically, like refresh network. So I'm airplane moding it, guys. Took it off of airplane mode because I wanted to pick up. There we go. Now I picked up C band. Now it's gonna get better speeds. There you go. And this is the Visible Plus plan. Even the Visible Plus plan gets better speeds than Cricket. And this is on a Pixel 6a. You guys can see it right there. It says Pixel 6a, and it says visible. So a Pixel 6a, we're getting 173 over 26 26 point what point one, 26.1 on a freaking Pixel 6a. We're getting better speeds than AT&T on an iPhone 15 Pro. That's just ridiculous, guys. That's just ridiculous. I gotta embarrass the shit out of AT&T so they can hurry up and fix this damn tower because I'm getting annoyed. I just paid my Cricket bill, so I'm definitely gonna get a discount from Cricket. You best believe that shit. I'm gonna be calling Cricket. See, no 5G plus, no C band, no C band whatsoever. Look at that, 25.5 over 11, 13. Shadow snoring. You guys can hear him snoring. 52.5 over 20.1. See? On a 15 Pro, guys. On a 15 Pro. But yet, a freaking Pixel gets faster speeds on visible. And the iPhone 14 Pro completely just destroys visible just destroys Cricket. And it's because the tower's down. Even Metro gets better speeds on the Samsung Galaxy A26, which I got new cases for most of my phones. I got a new case for this one. I got a new case for this one, and I got two new cases for this one. The 16 Pro, I got like 4 or 5 cases. My 17 Pro, I got like 4 or 5 cases. But if you guys want to see speeds on the 17 Pro, baby, on T-Mobile Business, I have no problem showing you guys. Damn. I feel bad for Shadow. Need to put that little. He needs to go on a diet. He's snoring super hard. You guys hear it? He's snoring super loud. So great speeds on T-Mobile Business. We're getting 386 over 84.1. So 386 over 84.1. And then we're going to go to fast.com on the 17 Pro to show you some fast.com speeds. All right, so we're going to go to fast. Bum, bum. 370 down on fast.com. Definitely great speeds. What's up? So definitely great speeds. Like I said, AT&T, you need to fix your shit, man. You seriously need to fix your shit. AT&T service is bad right now. Definitely bad. Bad, 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 bad. It is definitely not good. These really slow speeds, they're not good for business. Not good for business at all. So yeah, guys. So it's up to you. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you. Like I said, AT&T towers down, so that's why my service sucks. In other locations, my service is great with AT&T with Cricket. So it's just right now because of the tower, that tower being down. But definitely, definitely, like I said, great service. So can prepaid substitute postpaid? Yes, it can. It definitely can. It can substitute postpaid. If you don't care about upgrading all the time, if you don't care about paying full price for your phone, then definitely substituting a postpaid with prepaid is a great option. I would say if you want to go prepaid, just save money out your paycheck, $50 to $60 every month, every 2 weeks or every week. And then by the time the newest iPhone or Galaxy comes out, you'll have enough money to purchase it outright without having to rely on financing from a big carrier. You know, I forgot to watch my homie Sneed video. He made a video on Verizon and their new unlock policy. I think it's crazy. The new unlock policy is crazy. For real, for real. But I mean, you guys basically by now should know that the channel's gonna stay Alex Raw Tech. I mean, look at the hat. Alex Raw Tech, baby. So yeah, so you know, definitely great. Definitely great. But like I said, man, it's up to you. It's up to you. Some of you guys like US Cellular, some of you guys Metro, Cricket, Boost. Boost is doing bad because of the tower being down because I'm on the AT&T Boost SIM card. A lot of people actually like Boost. I mean, for the call quality and everything else, man, the coverage on AT&T, it is really good. What I don't like about Boost is that on the $25 forever plan, they don't let you finance. They don't give you a financing option. You got to get the 50 or $60 plan in order to be able to finance. And I don't feel like going through all that. So by next by next month, March, I'm gonna owe like 600, yeah, like 620 on the iPhone 16 Pro, and then so it's March, April. By April, I'll be like at five something. Then in May, I'll be at like 500, and then June, in June, I should be down to like 450. And I think at that point, I'm just gonna pay it off and cancel Boost Mobile. To be completely honest, I'm not staying with Boost. Um, there to me with Boost, there's too many pros than cons. And you guys might ask, what are the cons? The cons is that you don't get truly unlimited data. Once you go over your measly 40 gigs on the $50 plan or 50 gigs on the $60 plan, you're gonna go down to 3G speeds at 512 kilobytes per second. Um, so I'd rather have my phone unlocked and use it with Cricket that I get truly unlimited data, or even with Metro or even Visible, and put this phone to use because I don't care. My insurance, I pay it myself. So my insurance is paid by me. I got the Apple Theft and Stolen insurance, Apple Care Plus Theft and Stolen, and that's what I recommend you getting on your phone because that way you can take it to whatever carrier you want after you get it unlocked. You know what I'm saying? I think Google should start doing that. Like insuring their own Google devices. You know whatever insurance company they can get. To be completely honest, you know what I'm saying? I think that's really important. Really important, guys. Really, really. Yeah. So, like I said, it's up to you what service you like, what's your favorite service provider, and and all that good stuff. All that good old stuff, guys. But I am tired. I was arguing with people today. Definitely got into an argument with somebody. Definitely. Well, so tomorrow, I don't know if I'm gonna do unboxing of the cases. I might do that. I mean, it is part of tech. You guys might like some of the case that I got for the 826. You might like the case that I got for the multiple cases that I got for the 15 Pro, or even the 14 Pro. I bought two cases for the iPhone 14 Pro. So I might unbox them and do an unboxing and show you how it looks on the phone because that's what I got that tripod for. put up different content. That doesn't mean I'm gonna stop speed testing and all that. No, but I want to have a variety of different content. Like you guys see me unbox my brother's A26. You see me unbox my mom's S25 fan edition. You see me unbox my green and speed test. So tomorrow, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make it into a video. It's gonna be a segment video when I get off. When I get off, the cases should be here. I'll unbox them for you guys and make the video. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you guys are interested in any of the cases, let me know, and I'll drop the affiliate link for the case from Amazon, my Amazon affiliate link, in the comment section down below. For real, for real. Because I am an Amazon affiliate. To become an Amazon affiliate is really easy. I would say as long as you got like 300 to 400 subs, you can become an Amazon affiliate link. I mean, an Amazon affiliate. Of course, they're gonna ask you to sign up. You got to give them your social and all that good old stuff because they're gonna pay you. You know, I mean, it's not a lot. It's not like what you would make on TikTok, but like I said, something like I like to say, something's better than nothing. A little bit of money is better than no money, and that's a fact, guys. That is definitely a fact. Huh? So your boy Alex Rawtalk. Yep. I have a great deal with the with Visible. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I want to keep that line. To me, like I said, is a waste of money. I don't need two visible lines at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's whatever. But most likely my visible line is definitely gonna get disconnected because I don't need two visible lines. I just wanted to use it on the Google Pixel for now to see how the Pixel would react, how good it would be on C band. Yeah. And it gets good, really, pretty good speeds at nighttime on C band. It's like 400 down and so forth. But, I would say it fluctuates like the bars of signal. The bars of signal on my 14 Pro don't fluctuate as much as the bars of signal on the Google Pixel. I don't know why. Because right here on the iPhone 14 Pro, 1 terabyte, I got 3 bars of 5G UW. On the Pixel, I got one. But the antenna on the 14 Pro is a better connectivity antenna than on the Pixel. The Pixel is a older phone. Yeah. But when I had it hooked up with Metro, it didn't have none of these issues. Like, it would pick up 5G UC, you know, and it would stay connected to 5G UC. And it would get good speeds. It would get really, really good speeds. So if I ever decide to flip it, I will be putting my SIM card in the Pixel and putting Metro on the Pixel and just flipping the Samsung Galaxy A26. But I would say I would cold hardly miss this phone. The last time I charged this phone was yesterday at 3 o'clock in the morning. Today is 8:28 p.m. and we're at 47%. So the A26 has a beast of a battery. Let the camera on the computer autofocus. You see, 43%. It has a beast of a battery. And I've been speed testing, Metro to the limit so I could get it over that 200 mark. So you guys could see that Metro does offer truly unlimited data even on the $25 plan. So that's what I've been doing, guys. I've been pushing Metro to the limit. So now we're at 216 gigabytes of data used on Metro. Let me show it to you guys. So we got 216.33 gigs used on Metro on the $25 plan. You see? 300 and hold on, let me bring down the brightness more so you guys can see this. There we go. There we go. Now you guys can see it. 316.33 gigs used out of high speed data. And Metro still whooping that butt when it comes to the speed. The speeds are still awesome, like the Miz likes to say. The speeds are still awesome on Metro. So the A26 definitely a great mid ranger. I like it so far a lot, seriously. If you're looking for a budget friendly phone for your Metro line, the A26 is definitely a great phone. I mean, this thing got 120 hertz refresh rate. It has an Exynos 1280, so it has a Samsung processor, not a MediaTek processor. So it has an in-house processor. The Exynos 1280 from Samsung is IP67 water and dust resistant. It could be submerged under three meters of water, so basically what 6 feet of water for 30 minutes. What else? Is refresh rate is 120. It has a full HD screen, which is 1080p, and it sounds loud. It really does sound loud when somebody calls you. And the brightness, like this thing gets really bright. I don't know how many nits of brightness it got, but it gets really bright. So definitely a good mid ranger. Like I said, with taxes, depending on your state tax, mine was like 225, 230 with taxes. So definitely a good mid ranger, guys. If you guys want a secondary phone, this is the way to go. If you want a affordable phone that you want to put on your Metro $25 plan to keep the plan, because you got to keep, in order to keep that plan, you got to bring your own phone. It can't be a phone that you bought from Metro because you lose the plan. That's why it's called bring your own phone plan, BYOD. So you can get these phones that are unlocked on Amazon for a good price, good mid rangers, and use them. Seriously, and use them. So, you know, definitely. I really don't know what carrier I'm gonna try next. Seriously, because I haven't really found nothing to catch my attention like that. I really haven't found nothing to catch my attention like that. As a new carrier, baby, new carrier. Yeah, guys. Uh-huh. So definitely. So no. So I want to make this abundantly clear because I don't know who watches my videos. No, I'm not gonna be wearing this jewelry when I go speed test. This is 14 karat gold around my neck. This is not silver, and this is a 12 millimeter uh Miami Cuban. This thing is hurting my neck, and it weighs a decent amount. Dame, yo te lo pongo a cargar.
Era que tenía que llamar a José Luis, no venía a buscar la comida, pero eso tiene como 5 minutos.
Oye, se está muriendo.
Se está
Él se
muriendo.
carga rápido. Yo te lo bajo para abajo cuando se termine de cargar. En una hora. ¿Ves? In an hour, the Samsung Galaxy will be fully charged. So yeah, guys, like I told you guys before, I work hard, so I should be able to get whatever the hell I want to get. You know what I'm saying? With my money, it's my paycheck. So Yes, definitely. My boy was messing with me because I went to McDonald's to eat. He was like, "Yo, you better tuck that shit in. We're gonna get robbed in McDonald's because of you." And I always wanted a Miami Cuban. I was gonna get something even bigger. This is a 12. I was gonna get like a 22, something outrageous, something that like 6'9" would wear and shit like that. I was gonna get something big. You know what I'm saying? Because when you work hard and you stack up money, you save money, you save money, you save money. It's like I told you, you could buy whatever the hell you want to buy. You could definitely buy whatever you want to buy, and that is facts. That is factual. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the type of person that just can't buy the necklace. I got my bracelet, so you can see how big the bracelet is, 12 millimeter. I got the bracelet to go right along with it. You feel me? It's shining, and I just got that light on. If I turn this light on, it's really gonna shine. So no, I'm not taking this out. I'm putting it in the case that it came with when I ordered it online. And no, I refuse to wear expensive jewelry. I'm only gonna wear this shit like when I go out with my cousin. Like when we go out, you know, that I know that he got his gun and I got mine. Of course, it's gonna be in the car. You feel me? Then I'll wear this shit. Other than that, I'm not wearing this out on the street. All this is a attention grabber. I went to the Dollar General and people were drooling all over this chicken. It was like, oh shit, damn, bro, you balling. No, I'm not balling, bro. It's called saving money. Saving money to buy what you want to buy. You get what I'm saying? That's exactly what it's called. Saving money to buy what you want to buy. So, you feel me? I bought it. Did I buy it with my credit card? Yes, I did. I'm not gonna tell you I sat here and I went and ordered it on the jewelry store, on the website, on the jewelry store website, and I just said, here goes this money now. I basically saved up a decent amount and I used my credit card. I said, you can't say swipe because I put the numbers online. So, but I bought it. You know what I'm saying? I bought it. I kind of wanted a different one because this is in Miami, but these links are kind of spread apart. They're not like closer together. So this Miami Cuban is not handmade. Like the ones that are handmade are even more expensive. Look it up here on YouTube. They're even more. These are machine made. So since these are machine made, they're somewhat cheaper. But the grams of gold are still, gold is through the roof right now. Like it's crazy. But like I said, I'm a smart shopper. For Valentine's Day, this jewelry store in New York had like this big sale. They're not as big as Trax NYC, but they're getting known. And I said, hold on, how much is this again? What for this price? Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna get that. Definitely. So the dude even said it. You can feel the weight. You're gonna feel the weight on your neck, and it is. It's not hollow because it's not. I would say this chain weighs probably like I don't know, 200 grams, somewhere around there. And on top of that, they're gonna have to give me a discount. And you guys might be asking why? Because I ordered a 26-inch, and this is a 22-inch. But I like the way the 22-inch looks. It looks elegant. But I was gonna get a charm for it, so I wanted a 26-inch, and the 26-inch would have been somewhere down here, or like right here would have been a 26-inch. But yeah, you got to be a smart shopper, guys. Like I always told you guys, get shit when it's on sale. Don't wait till it goes back up. Like right now, if I was to go back and try to buy this chain, it'd be around with the bracelet and everything. I'm not even joking. It would be probably around 25 grand, 25 to 30 grand in jewelry. So that's a car. That's a used car, a car with low mileage for 20. You could even get a brand new, probably Ford Focus for like 25 to 30 grand. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I say it's really important for you to be smart and save up your money. And that's what I like to do. So why not? You know what I'm saying? I don't have to be Flossie Carter to get one of these chains. He has a way bigger one than this one that's iced out with BBS diamonds all over, all diamond out. But what's bad with that? Because I'm the person that likes to do research, especially when I'm spending a lot of money on something. The holes bring down the value of the gold. So when you sell it, they're gonna melt it down. So they're gonna give you the weight. They're gonna take out the diamonds first and give you the weight that gold, and you're gonna lose mad money. So I would say if you're trying to buy a Miami Cuban, whether it's handmade or machine made, like the one that I got around my neck, and the bracelet to go with it, like I got on my wrist, you should always get it with no diamonds. No, I don't give a shit if they're moistenites and they're cheaper. Nope, no diamonds. Because that way, when you go to turn it in, you could at least make um they're gonna pay you for 90% of the gold wherever you go. They're gonna pay you for 90% of the gold. So that means that if I was going through an emergency and I was going broke and I had a really bad emergency and I had to take this chain in, I'm gonna get 90% of, I'm gonna lose some money, of course, but I'm gonna get 90% of the gold value per gram, which is really important. Like this dude came off. I remember some dude that took his bracelet to the pawn shop. His was a 14 millimeter, 14 carat. This one is a 12 millimeter, 14 carat. And the video's on YouTube. He took it to the pawn shop. The pawn shop dude, he was like, "How much did you pay for it?" He was like, "Well, I bought it a couple years back, so I paid like six for it." And he was like, "How much are you giving me for it now?" He said 28,000. He gave him 28,000 for a bracelet that he paid 7,000 for. So you see what I'm talking about? If it would have had holes in his bracelet, then he wouldn't have that gold value. So that's what's really important, for you to understand. So that's why it's really important for me to tell people, when people tell me, "Oh, try this company, but look at what you got around your neck." But I worked for this money. I'm the one busting my ass working every day and even doing 13-hour shifts to get what I want and to buy my kids what they want. You feel me? You can't say, no, my paycheck has nothing to do with YouTube. YouTube pays me once a month. I get paid even sometimes three times a month for my job. So that you can't compare that. Can't compare that. You feel me? And like I said, YouTube, I appreciate that I got monetized, but I don't get enough views to not even pay my T-Mobile bill. Like I said, my T-Mobile bill now went up to 210 because of the T-Mobile home business home internet. So imagine that's just T-Mobile 210. Then you bring in $26 for the Visible Plus plan. Then you bring $55 with auto pay for Cricket. Then you bring 40 $35 for Visible on the Visible Plus Pro plan because they gave me a permanent loyalty discount because I'm always recommending Visible and Visible looked up my channel. Okay, and I had actually Visible corporate call me and they gave me a permanent discount of $10. And they said thank you for getting us more customers. So 35 here. Then with Boost, because I'm paying this 15 Pro, 62.50 right here. Then Metro 35. Then of course the T-Mobile business, like I said, 210. So you guys do the math. 210 plus 26 plus 55 plus 35 plus 62 plus another 35. I'm paying like roughly almost $400 on cell phones every month. And like I said, that's coming out of my pocket. That's not coming out of nobody else's pocket. That's coming out of my pocket. YouTube doesn't pay me $400 a month. YouTube does not pay me $400 a month. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I like being transparent. You know what I'm saying? I like being super transparent. And not everybody does what I do. You feel me? YouTubers usually keep that shit to themselves. From the biggest ones to the smallest one. They don't tell you how much they make on AdSense. They don't. But this has always been me. You know what I'm saying? Always been me. So I just want to show you guys something. So you guys don't think that I'm balling out on YouTube. Look at this shit. I'm gonna show you how much I'm gonna get for February from the 21st through the 26th. Look at that. This is how much I'm getting from YouTube this month. $171.91. You see that? It says coming in from the February 21st to the 26th is when I'm gonna get paid. So I'm gonna get paid from YouTube 100. Look at it right there. $171.97. So is that enough to pay my T-Mobile bill? No. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's not even enough to pay the sneakers that I got on right now. Limited edition LeBrons that I paid 250 for. Yeah, 250. And I got them on my feet right now. So that's not even enough to pay that. So that's what I'm saying. Like people need to understand that I'm using my money. I used my money to buy this computer, my money to buy this microphone, my money to buy all these phones. That's paycheck money. That's work money. That's not YouTube money. You feel me? I wish I was fortunate enough to get paid what other YouTubers get paid. You feel me? I know people right now on YouTube that are making 8,000 a month. Now, hell yeah, with that, what? I'll get whatever carrier you guys want me to get. For real. Try whatever the hell you want me to try. 8,000 a month? Guys, what carrier should I try out right now? But these people are getting 100,000 views per video. So in order to make $8,000 a month on YouTube, you got to get 100,000 per video. Okay? Per video. Not 100,000 in one video and then 50 views on one video. No, 100,000 consistently on videos to make 8 grand a month. What's up, OG Tech? What's good, broski? So, it's just facts, guys. You need to understand that. So that's why I decided to put my Cash App on the description of the channel, because why is it fair that I got to spend my security officer money like I did the whole live stream with my vest on and dress how I dress for work? That's not fair to me. That money that I make from being a security officer has nothing to do with YouTube. Nothing. But I still implement it on YouTube. So that's what I'm saying. So, when you want me to try a freaking carrier, you're supposed to be like, you know what? Alex is paying for one, two, three, four, five, six phones. You know what? Let me just cash up on $10. Cash up on $5, $3. Let me help him out get this company that I want him to try. It's true. Why should he be dishing out all this money? Shouldn't, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, but I'm not fortunate enough to get 100,000 views and nothing like that on my videos because I don't know. I guess people just don't like the way I speak when I speak on certain things, and that's the biggest thing. You feel me? Like I can't be fake. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta fake it to make it. That's facts. That's not fiction. That's facts. You gotta fake it to make it. You know what I'm saying? Because I bet if I was here talking good about US Mobile, not saying bad about no carrier, not saying my honest opinion about nothing, I would get way more views than I get right now. Even on the live stream, I'll probably have like 500 people watching right now if I was sitting here lying. Yeah, man, I love US Mobile. US Mobile, T-Mobile, Metro, they're all great. I don't see no flaws in none of them. Oh, yeah, they're great service because that's what people want to hear. But you should know that if a channel's called Rawtalk, you should know that person is going to be just like the Attitude Era from WWE. That's what this channel is. So, can I be making way more money if I lied to you guys? Hell yeah. What? I would have had way more people emailing me. Way more people. I'm dead serious. I'm not even joking. To do collabs. Way more people. Like there was a guy that wanted to do a collab with me, but I was working too much. So I couldn't do a collab with him. and he talks about tech too. He has a good channel. He has a great community. I will say that he does have a great community because you know it's like I said, you know, he dresses nice like I dress nice, and his community doesn't hold that against him. They're like, yo, whatever you do with your personal money that you make from your job has nothing to do with us. Now, when I cash app you money, PayPal you money, Venmo money, that's when I'm gonna ask for receipts. That's when I'm gonna ask you, what did you spend this on? What did you buy for the channel? What are you contributing to your tech with the money I sent you through PayPal? You get what I'm saying? That's when you can ask for receipts. But me, I still feel like a small content creator because look at the little bit of money I'm making on YouTube. I mean, can you survive off $171 a month? Hell to the no. I mean, that's just common sense. That's a rhetorical question. Maybe if I lived in DR, if I lived in Mexico, if I lived in another country, that the money is converted from US dollars to that country's money, then yeah, of course. Let's see how much it is. Let's ask uh let's ask Google Gemini. I love using Google Gemini. What's up? What's up, Joseph? What's good, bro? Google Gemini. Here we go. Gemini, how much is $173.45 US money converted to Dominican pesos?
As of February 18th, 2026, the current mid-market exchange rate for one United States dollar is approximately 61.48 Dominican pesos, DOP. Based on this rate, $173.45 US dollars converts to. Please keep in mind that exchange rates fluctuate throughout the day, and the actual rate you receive may vary depending on the bank or money transfer service you use, as they often include service fees or slightly different conversion margins.
All right, so it is 10,664 cents and 35 Dominican pesos. I'll show it to you on the screen. Since he wanted to be lazy. Well, Gemini wanted to be lazy. See? $173.45 converted to Dominican pesos is 10,000. What is it? 10,664 with 35 cents. So you see, so if I was living in Santo Domingo in DR, then yeah, I could survive off getting $173 off YouTube every month. But I live in New Jersey. New Jersey is United States. Okay. So I'm not living in a country where the dollar, and even if I was to move, if I was living in Puerto Rico, it still would be a little bit of money because guess what? Puerto Rico has the US dollar. So it's not like we could convert the US dollar to Puerto Rico money and it's going to be worth more money. No. So people in DR would love to make $173. You know how many people I know from social media, TikTok, and all that? Oh man, yo, you make a lot of, but bro, I live in the United States. Oh yeah, great. That's a little bit of money for you. But for me, converted to $10,000, 10,000 pesos, that's a lot of money over there. But you got to remember, I live here. So I live here. So that's a whole different ballgame. I don't live abroad. I don't live in a different country. I live in the greatest country in the world, United States. I like raw talk. Oh yeah, bro. I always keep it raw. No sugar coating or none. So that's what I'm saying, guys. So I know a lot. Listen, you guys need to understand that people tell me things. And people be like, yo, why people don't support you that much or try to help you out when they ask you to try this company because you be wearing your jewelry on your live streams, you talk about this shit. Yeah, but that's my money. That's my money. Like, you feel me? I understand if I was making $10,000 a month off of YouTube, and then people want to say, well, you shouldn't be spending it on jewelry. I understand you made it, because of our viewership, but you shouldn't be spending it on jewelry. Then that's perfectly fine. But when I'm working and busting my ass, as a security officer, then I got the right to spend my money on whatever the fuck I want. And that's a known fact. There's no sugarcoating it. So that's what I'm saying. So this is why I'm not as big as I should be, is because the way I speak and carry myself. But you guys need to understand, I'm not a little boy. I'm about to be 44 years old. I'm 6 years away from being 50. So I'm not a little kid. So you can't expect for me to talk to you like other people do that are younger than me and want to have these kind of, these kind of interactions and all this other stuff. No, I'm not gonna be fake for nobody. To me, like I said, US Mobile is the biggest piece of shit in the nation. They're anti-competitive when it comes to deals on phones and everything, and I'm gonna keep saying that. Just like I said, ain't nobody help me buy what I got around my neck. Ain't nobody help me buy what I got on my wrist. Ain't nobody help me buy none of the 6 phones that I got right here, right now. So nobody can tell me shit. And that's the best feeling in the world. That you don't gotta answer to nobody. And that's a fact. Yeah, actual is always rock jewelry in these videos. Correct. So I don't understand what's the problem. Why I can't do it. I gotta be Flossie Carter to wear a $3,000 necklace around my neck, $5,000 necklace around my neck. No, I don't have to be Flossie Carter. And Flossie Carter with all that money, bro, this dude got rings that cost more than your house. And people still donate to his ass when he goes live. Which no, I'm not throwing no shade. I'm being honest. How many times haven't I seen people? I've been on his live streams. People, yo, Flossie, what's your Cash App? Yo, Flossie, what's your Venmo? Yo, Flossie, what's your PayPal? So you don't get hit with that 40% fee that YouTube charges. And people still say, yo, thank you for that $200 donation. Yo, thank you for that 150 donation. Yo, thank you for that $50 donation. Yo, thank you for that $25 donation. But it's like people can't see smaller content creators shine. Like it's like I don't know, man. I don't know what to call it, to be honest. And I'm limited to what I can say, because it might end up hurting me. Like I said, I got to trailed soft, a certain way. So, just know the channel's called Raw Tech. I'm gonna keep it 100. And like I said, I'm not joking. At the end of every live stream, I'm gonna say the same shit. You want me to try a carrier that you want me to try? There goes the Cash App. Send something. Something's better than nothing. And that's facts. Feel me? The last time that somebody super chatted me on Cash App, they sent me like $20. No, it was $25. And the person was like, use it for whatever you want. That's what they put, because on Cash App, you gotta write something before you send the money. You gotta write something. And they said use it for whatever you want. It didn't say, I want you to try Boost. I want you to try Metro. I want you to try this. No, they said use it for whatever you want. And what did I did? I bought pizza for me, my daughters, and my girl. And what he said, hey, bro, I'm happy that I was able to help you buy pizza. You feel me? Because that person gave it from their heart. But there's not too many people like that, like I said. And that person didn't care. He was like, Alex, bro, I don't care what you do with your money. You're working at clubs 7 days a week. This is when I was working at the club 7 days a week. You're even doing valet parking for the club. You're busting your ass doing this, busting your ass doing that. You can buy whatever the hell you want with that club money, because that has nothing to do with YouTube. That's not my donations and my super chats that you're spending on these chains, on these necklaces, on these hats, on these sneakers, on this clothes that you wear. You are working for that money. And that's a fact, guys. So you guys need to understand that. And I'm saying that in general, not just for me, for any other YouTuber that's scared to rock his shit. You feel me? Any other YouTuber that's small and has expensive jewelry that he bought years ago and is worth a lot of money. He's like, you know what? I'm not gonna wear my shit because it's true what Alex says. Then they're gonna stop sending me donations through Cash App. They're gonna stop sending me money, start sending me donations through Venmo. They're gonna start sending me money through PayPal because they're gonna think that I don't need the money that they're sending me. And that's a known fact. You feel me? So that's the whole point why, well, they did it for security purposes. So that way you can't say, well, I sent the wrong person money. Because now you got to say what you're sending the money for. And it doesn't hurt whoever, you know. On Cash App, you could change your name. You don't got to put your legal name. Look at my name. It says Alex Rawtalk. It doesn't say, you know, my government. It doesn't say my government on there. It says Alex Rawtalk. So just like I put Alex Rawtalk, you can put Mike Jones and then switch it back to your name. You feel me? Look, it doesn't have my government. My Cash App says my name right there. Alex Raw Tech. That's it. So there's no reason why people should be scared. Like, I mean, I don't get it. You feel me? So don't get it twisted. I like that people, super chat me on here, but like I said, super chats, YouTube is taking 40% of that. So imagine if you super chat me $2, I'm only getting $1.40 out of that $2. If you super chat me 99 cents, oh god, I'm getting like what? Maybe like 25 cents out of that. Sorry, like 40 cents out of that 99 cent super chat. So that's why a lot of us are putting Venmo, putting, Cash App and putting all these other ways of giving donations, and I'm being serious. And if you want me to use your donation for a specific thing, just say it before you send the money. Alex, this is for straight talk. Okay, boom. I got a savings account on straight. I mean on Cash App. Put the money there, let it stack up. Yo, Alex, this is so you could try. I don't give a shit what it is. It could be $2. The whole point is that that little bit of money that you sending me is helping me through Cash App because guess what? On Cash App, I don't gotta pay 40%. Okay. So even if you send me $1, I'm keeping the whole dollar. That's the whole point of sending donations through Cash App because I'm keeping the whole amount. I even got my debit card. I put the hands praying because I love that. I got the tattoo. I got that tattoo right here on my left arm of the hands praying. So I put the hands praying, and you see, I got the debit card right here. And what does it say? ART20PR. You see? So this is the debit card to that Cash App. So with this debit card, you feel me? I can say, okay, well, the money's there. Now there's enough money to try out total. I mean to try out straight talk. I'll punch in this card in the straight talk website and get the service. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not playing games. I know other people like to play games and play with people, but I'm not playing games, guys. You guys need to understand that, and even other content creators, you shouldn't if you don't judge the bigger YouTubers for wearing their jewelry, then you shouldn't judge smaller YouTubers for wearing this shit. Because at the end of the day, you work hard to get what you want, and that's a fact. That is a known fact. You feel me? And this ain't real gold, guys. I wouldn't be able to afford this shit. This is gold plated. It's just gold plated in a way where it's sweat proof. I could take it to the ocean. I could burn it. Like I seen all the videos on TikTok. I buy a lot of jewelries on TikTok because TikTok got a lot of big jewelers on there. And this is from one of the big jewelers. He was like, yo, this is gold plating. It has rhodium. It's triple gold plated, 14 karat gold plated. And it's dipped in like a liquid that makes the gold plating stronger. So I only paid $47.50 for this. And it usually goes for like 150, 200 because of the weight. So underneath all this is copper. Copper right now is worth a lot of money. Copper is worth just like gold. So yeah, this is copper underneath this chain. This is not a 14 karat gold pure chain. I just wanted to mess with you guys. I don't have money like that. Hell no. And even if I did, I still want to spend what this shit costs in gold. This chain right here in gold would be around 10 grand, 10 to 15,000. Even if it's machine made. If it's handmade, it would be around 25 to 30,000. So we're talking about a lot of money. Some amount of car money. So I reached out to the seller because I wanted a 26" and he sent me a 22 by mistake. But I like it. My cousin was like, screw it, bro. It looks nice. And it's not like you paid a lot. You paid a little bit of money. You only paid $47. One of my cousins got one like this that's gold filled and he paid 300. So I'm glad I ain't paying no 300. I'll show it to you guys right now because you guys know I'm super transparent. I don't give a shit. That's why this is called Raw Tech, baby. Raw Tech. Let me make sure it's not showing my address. So you see, we got it right here. I paid 30, where is it? Right here. $36.84 for the necklace, which was supposed to be a 26". And the bracelet, I paid what was it? The bracelet was $27.14. So you see, like I told you guys, I'm very transparent with you guys. I don't give a shit. So you see, right there, $27.84. And for the chain, I paid, hold on, 36.84. You see what I'm talking about? But my friends were scared because they was like, yo, that shit looks like real gold. So took that shit in. And I put it to the test. I went to the Dollar General showing it off like this, with this shirt on and walked around the store and I had people breaking their necks. And I'm like, oh my God, I hope I don't have to pull out my gun on one of these dudes for a gold filled necklace. Because that, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna get hurt over a chain that's not even real gold. So that's why I told you guys I'd rather not wear it. It's gold filled capped is so expensive. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like this chain from the jewelry store where my cousin goes, this thing will cost like $1,000, even though it's not real 14 karat gold. Because imagine my cousin got a 4 millimeter and it was 300. A 3 millimeter. I'm sorry, it's like this big. Mine's is a 12 millimeter and it weighs 250 grams. So imagine, plus the bracelet, even though this is not real gold, like I said, copper is worth a lot of money right now. And that's what's underneath this is copper. So imagine, this is copper dipped in gold. So it's worth a lot of money regardless. So I'm not gonna wear it to where people think that, and try to do something to me. Because like I said, I don't wanna have to do something back. So just rather not risk nothing. I got too much to lose. I got the Metro $25 plan because of you. Okay, that's what's up, broski. Jimmy. And you like it, right? You like the $25 plan? It's a good plan. I gotta see how to refer people onto Metro for real. They gotta have some kind of referral program with Metro. I just gotta find out how to do it. But I like it, you know what I'm saying? So I told the TikToker, the jewelry store TikToker, that he owes me money because it's true. Because I was asking for a 26" and this is a 22". I would try to put it over my head and I'm like, what the hell? And it has the expensive lock too. The one that you put on real gold. Look, I'll show it to you guys. I'll take it off real fast. See? It has that expensive lock. You see? It has the expensive lock that comes on the real gold. And look, it looks like real gold. Watch, I'm gonna turn on the other light so you guys can see it. There we go. Here we go. You see? Let me turn off this light real quick. I just like turning on this light because I get to save power. But you see? You can't tell me this doesn't look like real 14 karat gold. This looks like real gold. Hmm. So I got it because it to me it's a great investment. Like I said, copper is still worth money. So at the end of the day, to me, is an investment. They want to melt it down for copper. I was asking somebody that knows about copper, one of my best friends that actually looks for copper to sell it. He was like, "Hell yeah, bro! The pawn shop for that chain, because of the weight, they'll still give you like probably like $500 for that chain. So 500 for this chain, even though this chain is not gold, is actually copper dipped in gold. So I'll take that 500. And how much did I spend on this chain? You guys seen it? 47, 36, and 27. So yeah. So if I was to sell, I was like, yo, how about if I was to sell both of them? The bracelet, he was like, let me check the weight on that. He was like, yeah. For the bracelet and that chain, you're looking at like $800 in copper. So, like I said, I'm a businessman. So either way, 800 that I didn't have in my bank before, I have it now. Look at how it shines on the light. Look at that shine. So crazy. What this? Look, we'll look it up. Matter of fact, I love asking, even when it comes to gold and it has nothing to do with tech. I love asking Gemini, and I like this one. This one's sweat proof and all that, so it's not gonna turn my neck green. Gemini. Oh, I don't have Gemini on this phone. Fudge. It's on this phone, right? Oh, let's ask Gemini. Gemini. Gemini, how much is a 12 millimeter Miami Cuban link that weighs 250 grams with the bracelet?
High quality, solid 14K gold 12 millimeters Miami Cuban link set weighing approximately 250 grams, combined chain and bracelet. You can expect to pay between $20,000 and $30,000. The price of custom gold jewelry is heavily influenced by the current spot price of gold and the labor involved in hand filing the links. Because a 12 millimeters link is quite thick, these pieces are often made to order to reach a specific weight like 250 grams. Solid gold options, 14K and 10K. For a solid gold investment, reputable Miami based jewelers offer handmade pieces with traditional box locks. At 250 grams, you
Box
are
lock.
looking at a heavyweight set. Gus Villa 12 millimeters Cuban link chain. A solid 14K gold chain of this width typically weighs between 200 grams and 270 grams depending on the length, 18 inches minus 24. A 22 inches chain at this width is approximately 247 grams. Las Villas 12 millimeters Cuban link chain. Known for authentic Miami styling, their 12 millimeters solid gold chains are fully customizable. Customers have noted that a standard length in this width weighs roughly 260 grams, providing that heavy, prestigious feel you are looking for. Gus Villa 12 millimeters Cuban link bracelet. To complete the set, a matching 8-inch bracelet adds about 90 grams of gold. If your goal is a total weight of 250 grams for both pieces, you might choose a shorter or slightly lighter chain, around 160 grams, paired with this bracelet. Alternative materials, gold plated and silver. If you want the 12 millimeters look and 250 grams weight without the $20,000 plus price tag, you can find high quality gold plated stainless steel or silver options. Harlan Bling Real Solid Miami Cuban. These are 14K gold plated over solid stainless steel. A 24-inch chain in 12 millimeters weighs about 172 grams.
Yeah, so there you go. See? You could get it dipped in 14 karat gold and be stainless steel or silver. But mine's is copper. So it's even like I said, it's worth like 800. This chain with this bracelet is worth 800 because copper is worth way more. Let's see. Let's just ask. Watch this. How much is 450 grams of copper worth?
Based on the current market rates for February 18th, 2026, 450 grams of copper is worth approximately
Oh, hell no.
$5.71 at spot price. However, the worth of copper depends heavily on its form, whether you are looking at the raw market value, scrap value, or a finished product like an ingot. Value breakdown, 450 grams, copper type. Estimated value, notes. Spot market value, $5.71. The pure value, based on the current price of $12.74 per kilogram. Scrap value, number 1, $4.45 to $4.75. What a recycling center pays for clean tubing or bare bright wire.
Oh yeah, but nah, I wouldn't go there. I would basically go to a jewelry store, so it would be different, way different price. They're talking about when Gemini's talking about copper, they're talking about like regular copper. You know what I'm saying? But now when it comes to jewelry, it's worth more money. So when he said a box style clamp, he's talking about this, the way I got it done on this one. But definitely, I mean, I don't know for sure if this one's copper. What's up, Jimbo? It might be stainless steel. I don't know for sure because it's under the description. It doesn't really say what it has because there's other ones that are cheaper than this one, and they're 14 karat gold dipped in
So a 20-year-old can't have alcohol, but a 5-year-old can pick their gender?
oh shoot, these people are crazy with them Donald Trump memes. So we got, let me see. Yeah, it doesn't say at all what it is under the description. It just says it's sweat proof, waterproof, and all that, all types of proof. So it doesn't say. Let me see. It says 14 men's 14 karat gold plated Cuban link necklace, high feel. Okay, it says waterproof hip hop jewelry. That's all it's saying. It doesn't say what's underneath of it. I know I seen the guy, like how you call that? The guy was freaking burning it. Like there's a video of a guy burning the chain and it not turning black. And then there was other people that had it for a long time and their necks didn't turn green or nothing like that. Because that's the thing with copper. When it reacts with our natural sweat, it turns green. How is the 25 life? What you mean, bro? What are you talking about, Jimbo? You talking about the $25 plan? The Metro $25 plan is still working great, bro. It's still working great. See, everybody that bought one likes it. I mean, I just DM'd him because he sent me the wrong length. I ordered 26-inch and I got a 22-inch. Silver now dropped down, so I could get some silver. But like I said, a lot, I love the color of the gold. And it's stamped with 14 karat gold on the bracelet. Even though it is 14 karat gold plated, it's not real 14 karat gold. That's the only ones that have money like that is rappers. They could afford to do stuff like that, spend all that money and all that. Yeah. But like I said, I love the way it looks, and for it to be gold plated, definitely don't regret my purchase. Because like I said, there's other ones that are gold plated. I know you guys heard it snapping back in. There's other ones that are gold plated like this, and after like 3 hours, you'll see the person's neck turning green because it has more copper than anything else. Oh, the S25 Fan Edition. My mom loves it, bro. My mom loves it, bro. She loves that phone, the S25 Fan Edition. I like it too, but I just don't like the fact that it has 128 gigs of storage. Like that's what I don't like about the Google Pixel 6a. That's what I don't like about the Google Pixel 10. Like I don't know why Google decided to, if they knew Apple was going to launch a phone that was going to start at 256, why would you start yours at 128? That makes no damn sense. It should be 256, 512, 1 terabyte. Let the people decide with their pockets. Can't wait for the S26 Ultra. Yeah, my boy's gonna buy that one, bro. I'm still debating because since I got the T-Mobile Home Internet, guys, I would really have to get rid of the T-Mobile Home Internet in order. Well, I'm gonna have to anyway because in um in June, that's it. I get a summertime break from work. I stop working from my last day of work is June 8th, and I don't go back to work till September 8th. So just imagine that. That's July, August, so 2 months break. So now waiting for the iPhone 4, 18 Pro Max. Yeah, I want to get the 18 Pro. The 18 Pro is going to have a new technology that you're going to be able to use internet over satellite. They Apple already, is already leaked. It's going to be the first iPhone that's going to be able to make phone calls over satellite and surf the internet over satellite. So yeah, so that's going to be another reason for Apple to brag and say they're better than Samsung. Even though Samsung has made every one of these screens, 16 Pro, Samsung screen, 14 Pro, Samsung screen, 17 Pro, Samsung screen, 15 Pro, Samsung screen. They all have Samsung screens. All right. And I know some people are like, yo, how do you know that? Because it's easy. We could even look. I'm gonna prove it to you guys right now. We're gonna talk back to Gemini, and Gemini's gonna say it. Where's it at, Gemini? Gemini, is it true that Samsung makes most of their money because they sell screens for the iPhones to Apple? Listen, guys.
Actually, that is a common misconception. While it's true that Samsung is a major supplier for Apple, selling iPhone screens is not where they make most of their money. In reality, Samsung is a massive conglomerate, and its profits come from several different buckets. For the 2024-2025 fiscal years, here is the breakdown of how Samsung Electronics actually earns its keep. Where Samsung's money really comes from. Samsung's crown jewel is its semiconductor division, not its display business. Semiconductors, memory chips. This is usually their most profitable segment. They are the world leader in DRAM and NAND flash memory chips, which are used in everything from high-end AI servers to your own laptop. In late 2025, this division saw a massive profit surge due to the demand for high bandwidth memory, HBM, used in AI technology. Mobile experience, smartphones. Selling their own Galaxy S24 and foldable series brings in huge revenue. While Apple makes more profit per phone, Samsung sells more units globally, making this a massive part of their business. Samsung Display, the Apple connection. This division does make the OLED screens for iPhones, but it typically only accounts for about 10% to 15% of Samsung's total revenue. Even within that division, Apple is just one customer. They also sell screens to other phone manufacturers and for their own Galaxy devices. Profit comparison. 2025 estimates. Division, role in Samsung, profit contribution. Device solutions, semiconductors, making memory and logic chips, approximately 50% or more. Highly volatile.
There you go. So Samsung is the mass producer of the Apple screens. So every screen on every iPhone ever made was made by Samsung. Okay. So as much as you could think that they hate each other, they're big rivals, they still conduct business. And that's a fact. They still conduct business. You know what I'm saying? All cell phones built for the T-Mobile carrier can connect to what? Satellite? Um, it depends. It depends. Not every phone can connect to T satellite, bro. It's a certain lineup of phones. They need each other. Yep. You're right about that, bro. They do need each other. They definitely need each other. When it comes to Samsung and Apple, they need each other. Who created Siri? Samsung did. Samsung sold the patent to Apple. Let's see if Gemini knows that. Gemini, who created Siri? Is it true that Siri was created by Samsung and they sold the patent to Apple because they chose not to put it on their Samsung Galaxy?
Actually, that's a bit of a tech urban legend. While the
Mm.
real story does involve a major acquisition and a rivalry with Samsung, it didn't happen quite the way you described. The
Mm.
true origins of Siri was not created by Samsung. It began as a massive artificial intelligence project at SRI International, a nonprofit research institute, and was funded by DARPA, the research arm of the U.S. Department of Defense. In 2007, three researchers, Dag Kitlaus, Adam Shire, and Tom Gruber, spun the technology out into a startup called Siri, Inc. How Apple got it. Siri was originally an independent app available on the Apple App Store. It was actually intended to be released for Android and BlackBerry phones as well. However, in 2010, Steve Jobs personally called the founders and offered to buy the company for an estimated $200 million. Apple then integrated it into the iPhone 4S in 2011, making it an exclusive Apple feature and effectively killing the plans for an Android version. The Samsung connection, the source of the confusion. The confusion likely comes from what happened after Siri was sold to Apple. 1. The creators moved to Samsung. After working at Apple for a few years, the original founders of Siri left and created a new AI called Viv. 2. The sale. In 2016, Samsung bought Viv to compete with Siri. 3. The result. The technology from Viv was used to help build and improve Bixby U, which is the assistant you see on Samsung Galaxy phones today. The verdict. Samsung didn't sell Siri to Apple. Rather, Apple bought Siri from an independent startup.
Mm.
Years later, Samsung bought a different company started by the same people. Would you like me to compare how Siri and Bixby differ in what they can actually do on your phone?
Okay, so see, people were wrong. They actually bought it from this independent company. It was supposed to come out as Samsung Androids, but Tim Cook was like, he did the Stone Cold Steve Austin and said, I want this technology and it's going on the damn iPhone 4S. And that's true. That was the first iPhone to have it. I had the iPhone 4S. That's why I upgraded from the 11 to the 4S because it had Siri. Hey, it's Siri. Now with Gemini, it's going to be even better. Let's see when it's coming out. When the new version of Siri backed by Gemini is coming out.
Great timing. This is actually one of the biggest stories in tech right now. After years of rumors, Apple and Google officially announced a partnership in January 2026 to integrate Gemini's technology into Siri. The rollout is happening in phases throughout this year. The release schedule, Phase 1, Spring 2026, originally expected in March with iOS 26.4. Recent reports suggest some features might slide into May, iOS 26.5. This update focuses on Siri 2.0, giving it better screen awareness, knowing what you're looking at, and the ability to take actions inside apps. Phase 2, September 2026. The full conversational AI experience is slated for iOS 27. This is when Siri is expected to become a true chatbot-style assistant, capable of deep, natural back-and-forth dialogue similar to how you interact with Gemini or ChatGPT today. What's changing? Under this deal, Apple is using Gemini as the foundation for its Apple Foundation models. This means, better context Siri will finally remember what you said 2 minutes ago. Personal knowledge. It will be able to find specific info across your emails, texts, and calendar, e.g., what time does my flight land and who sent me that hotel confirmation. Privacy first. Even though Gemini is the brain, Apple is processing most of the data on device or through their private cloud compute so that Google doesn't actually see your personal Siri requests. Note, while it's officially coming this year, you'll likely need an iPhone 15 Pro or newer to handle the heavy AI processing required for the best features. Would you like me to check if your specific iPhone model is on the compatibility list for these new features?
I know it is because I got the 15 Pro and higher. So yeah. So I think that's awesome. You guys heard that? It's still going to be private. Google's not going to know what I ask Siri because it's still going to be controlled by Apple. So yeah. I love iPhone. I love Droid. I love everything that has to do with smartphones, guys. Like I said, I never got rid of the Pixel 6a, and I still got my iPhone 14 Pros, while the other one upstairs. I like this new Samsung Galaxy A26 that I bought. I love my 17 Pro because of the camera and the battery life, and I still love my 15 Pro and 16 Pro. So here goes the generations falling. I need the 13 Pro, but I gave it to my daughter. So here we go. We got 14 Pro, uh, 15 Pro, 16 Pro hanging over here, and then the Big Daddy, the 17 Pro. Which you can tell the 17 Pro because of the whole square right here. But there you go. We got the 17 Pro next to the 15 Pro. We got the 14 Pro next to the 14 to 16 Pro. So there we go. So right here we have four iPhones, the last generations of iPhones from the 14 Pro to the 17 Pro, and pretty soon it's going to be five when I have the 18 Pro hanging right here. So yes, I have spent so much money on phones that I could have bought a car. I have spent so much money on phones that I could have bought a real 14 karat gold, not a gold plated 14 karat gold, a real 14 karat gold chain. So yeah, that's how much money I spent on phones. Could have bought a car. I got the 16e. How you like it? I was doing the comparison, the 16e to the 13, the iPhone 13, because the iPhone 13, and all my iPhones support millimeter wave, which is ultra wideband greatness. Yep, 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 yep. Oh yeah, I do have a physical SIM card. What a dummy! All I gotta do is switch my Cricket line back to the Moto G, and I could put the SIM card of Cricket, the Nano SIM. Oh no, because that was on eSIM fudge. I would have to actually go buy a SIM card from Cricket to use Cricket on the Pixel 6a because right now it's not deserving of the iPhone 15 Pro. The iPhone 15 Pro is probably going to go on Visible. Visible is working way better than Cricket right now. With the AT&T tower being down, the service sucks bad. Is all right. Yeah. I was thinking about getting it, but then I was like, nah, I'm Gucci. I'm good. I am definitely good, guys. But yeah, guys. Yeah, I've been on this live stream for you guys with you guys for almost 2 hours, guys. And don't forget to smash that like button for real. It really helps out the live stream. It kind of like makes me sad to see that I talk about tech and I show you guys things, and then my videos have only 6 likes. I feel like the little boy that talks about that because it's true. I can go to a live stream right now of a girl just talking about what she did today, and her video will have like 500 likes. Her live stream will have like 500 likes, and all she's doing is talking. So, guys, I went to the gym and I did like 20 minutes on a treadmill. Then I did some 10-pound deadlift, and it'll have like 500 likes. And all she's doing is talking about her life. So come on, guys. You gotta show YouTube you care about tech by liking the live stream at least. Doesn't cost anything. Really helps out for real. It really, really helps out. But like I said, man, I was being serious. You want me to try a certain carrier? It hurt my neck the other day. Thank you, Jesus. It's not hurting no more. I couldn't turn my neck like this. My neck was like this whole muscle was like stiff right here. It was crazy. But like I said, man, if anybody ever wants me to try out a company, man, just donate towards Cash App. I won't say donate on the channel no more because YouTube is does keep a percentage of that. You know what I'm saying? 40%, which is not a little bit. 40%. I mean, understand this is their platform, so I'm not gonna say. I'm saying 40% is steep, steep. She is. What's $700? You pay $700 for the 16E? Oh hell no! You mean with taxes, right? Because I think it's like 650 somewhere around there. How much money haven't I spent on phone? It's crazy, right? Because my freaking that's crazy, right? My what's it called? My security officer plaque, right? Well, my badge looks like it's 14 karat gold too. You see it? It's like the same color as the bracelet. Mm. My badge and the bracelet are the same color. Security enforcement officer, and it has the American flag, and it has the eagle. It's actually the bald eagle on the top of my badge. I don't put my license number on it because then if I lose this badge, somebody else could try to impersonate a security officer. And in the state of New Jersey, you actually get 5 years for impersonating a security officer. Some people might think it's dumb, but no, in reality, it's not dumb. You know, because people, let's say Hispanics that don't know how to read English, will think you're a real cop, and you could actually extort them for money. I dropped T-Mobile and got Cricket. Okay, okay. But what did you have? T-Mobile postpaid or you had T-Mobile prepaid, Jimbo? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, as much issues as AT&T's having in my neck of the woods. Oh, okay, prepaid. Yeah, I don't blame you. T-Mobile prepaid is trash. I'm sorry, T-Mobile, but it's true. Your prepaid is trash. You're better off with Metro at that point. Um, I don't like T-Mobile prepaid at all. I don't. Just like I don't like AT&T prepaid at all. I wonder if AT&T prepaid ever got them new plans out. 240 a month down to 90 a month. Okay, so you got a family plan then, Jimbo? Postpaid? Yeah, I pay a lot, bro. I got business. I pay a lot. Let's go to www dot. I want to see if AT&T already put out their new prepaid plans because remember we was talking about that a while back. Let me see. Hold on. Visible is the best prepaid because you get unlimited hotspot. Well, yeah, if you want to put it that way, yeah, they are the best prepaid. I don't really care for hotspot. I get unlimited up to 15 megs per second, and I don't use it as much as everybody else does. Let's go to prepaid AT&T, and this live stream is provided by T-Mobile Business 5G Internet. No affiliation. So it says online lowest monthly price, unlimited for. Okay. Oh shoot! Get the Moto G. No, get a free phone. Sign up for an eligible plan and explain. Get details of the free Moto G 2026. Oh shit! Oh shit! So they're trying to be competitive. Okay, this is the new unlimited plan. Let's check this out, guys. Okay, so now it says online only. Okay, let's see. Salud! Online only, unlimited $25 plan, our lowest monthly price. Get online, unlimited, talk, text, and data, America's largest network. 30 gigs a month at a maximum speed of 3 megs. Then speeds are slowed down to 1.5 megs. Yeah, that sucks. I'll stay with Metro or I'll get Red Pocket. Okay, 12 months of 10 gigs of hotspot data for $20 a month. Then it says unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month. And then silver is $35 a month. And you get 30 gigs at 3 point and then one. This shit sucks. How is this any good? Good Lord. Okay, then we got, let's see if these are better. Then we got unlimited. I don't know what that says. Plus $45 a month. AT&T may temporarily slow down data speeds when the network's busy. This one's way better. You got Link Up, which lets you graduate to AT&T postpaid customer after 1 year, or I think 6 months of on-time payments. SD streaming, 10 gigs of hotspot. Okay. Then we got this other unlimited ultra, $60 a month. This is with auto pay, without auto pay. I don't get it. It says term and conditions. Yeah, it doesn't say nothing about auto pay. So yeah, straight up. $60 a month. It gives you unlimited talk, text, and high-speed data with 5G that can't be slowed down based on how much you use it. Okay, so they did bring out the new plans. Then it says AT&T Link Up. Let's see, question mark. Pay pay on time for 6 months, and when you're ready to move to postpaid to get a access to the latest phones with zero down and international no installment free financing requirements of your credit score. Okay, whatever. So yeah, that's what Link Up is. 30 gigs of hotspot, 100 gigs of cloud storage, and it says international. What the fudge? International calling from the U.S. to 500, for 500 minutes to 30 countries. That's not bad. 500 minutes. You get HD streaming. You get Mexico and Canada included, limited for 25 gigs of data, 5G data, while in Canada and in Mexico. Well, right here, yeah, it says Canada and Mexico. Yeah, I was right, included. An AT&T Armor Shield and HD streaming. So not bad. It is competitive. It does say that your speeds will not drop regardless of the data usage. So I'm pretty sure if you get this, I'm about to start cursing. That's my fault. Um, I'm pretty sure if you get this $60 plan, you could get the Moto G 2026 for free. Or even this $45 plan. I mean, at $45, where it slows down in times of congestion, it is still a competitive plan. Okay, for AT&T prepaid, this is definitely a win. I am feeling like hotspot should be unlimited at this point. Yeah, I mean, I could agree with that, broski, but not everybody, not every carrier wants to do that. You know what I'm saying? Not every carrier wants to give you unlimited hotspot. Cricket does not in my area. No, Cricket doesn't have unlimited hotspot. It doesn't. The only prepaid carrier that gives you unlimited hotspot is Verizon with Visible, and Verizon with Straight Talk, and Verizon with Total, because it's being network managed. So it's basically being network sliced. You're guaranteed a certain speed, so that's why it's unlimited. Okay. So these new plans from AT&T are not bad. Not bad at all. Taxes and fees, plus taxes and fees, of course. Taxes and fees are not included. And they change your payment date every time there is 31 days in a month. So I want to go back. I want to go back. I want to see what plan do you have to get this phone for free. See details. I keep clicking on the right side of the mouse and it pulls that up and it pisses me off. Okay, so you could get you could get the Moto G 2026 for $10. Oh, this is the Moto G Play you could get for free. Oh, I don't know. Somebody might be actually interested in getting that phone for free. The Moto G Play. I would say the Moto G is a better phone. It has more gigs. This one only has 64. This one has 128. So let's see. New promo. New promo. La promoción del
El
día.
teléfono mío no se ha cargado.
Ya mismo, espérate. Get, okay, $35. It says must activate on a new line, 35 plus. Okay. So let's just act like I'm gonna buy this phone just to see what it says $35 plus plan, so $35 or higher. What the fudge is
Ay,
this? Why do you need my address for, bro? Bro, you do not need my address, bro. Get the fudge out of here, bro. You do not need my address. AT&T needs to stop this corny shit, yo. Seriously, asking people for their address.
estoy
You do
meando.
not need my address. Fudge out of here, bro. Continue. Instead of telling me what plan I want. Oh, you where would you use this device the most? At your mom's house. That's where I would use this device the most. At your mom's house. You see, guys, this is annoying. This is what really pisses me off about AT&T. Well, just know if you get the 35 plan or higher, you could get this Moto G 2026 for $10, or the Moto G Play for a zero, or this other phone Pro 2. Oh, this is the new version. I'm pretty sure Cricket's gonna have this one. This is the newer version. Let's see the specs on this, John. Okay. So we have 128 gigs of internal memory, and it has the AT&T tramp stamp. Okay, it is a 6.7-inch display, 6 gigs of RAM, 120 gigs of storage, a 2.4 quad-core processor. It is a 5G Android 15, 50 megapixel camera, NFC, 8 megapixel front-facing camera. La camera, the camera. Okay, I'm out of here, AT&T. You guys suck. I can't even I can't even show out people phone you get for free because you guys want my damn address. Do you think they ever make an iPhone that folds? Yeah, it's supposed to come out this year, bro. They already made the renders of it, bro. The iPhone Fold comes out this year with the iPhone 18 Pro. So the Fold is coming out. I don't really care for it. I know there's going to be a lot of people that are going to break their pockets. Now at that point, you can't be prepaid and buy that phone because that shit's gonna be like 3,500. So you might as well become a postpaid customer if you want the whole kit and caboodle of the iPhone Fold. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the name of it. The iPhone Fold, the newest iPhone in the lineup. Get great foldable options with no creasing. You will never see a crease with the iPhone Fold. Guys, this is whack. I hate the fact that, and I can't put an address here because the stupid computer is gonna automatically post my address. Let me just put. I'm just gonna put a whole different address. We couldn't. We're sorry. We could not find. Oh, get the fudge out of here, bro. 804. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Oh shoot, spelled it wrong. Tren. There we go. Oh my god, are you serious? There we go. Yo, this is a real address, you stupid mother lover. Oh my god. All right, see now I put an address. I can pick this $35 silver plan. So you can get the $35 silver plan, which I don't guarantee it because it slows you down to nothing. 1.5 megs. Wow, you can't even watch freaking HD streaming. You're better off getting the $45 plan. That is the one that I picked right here. And then hit continue. Yo, dummy. Oh, I gotta delete this one. Yes, remove it, you idiot. So there we go. So 45, it's 54. You save $140. So it's $55 today, and you get the Moto G 2026. Now, if you get the $35 plan, it's gonna be $10 cheaper. So you would pay 45.99 instead of 54.99. Okay, but you gotta remember that 1.5 megs is trash. Right? It is trash. And now the new plans from AT&T prepaid do not give you, what is that called? Auto pay discount. Auto pay discount. Yep, guys. So guys, now I'm gonna take it down. I am tired. I gotta get up early tomorrow. So I'm gonna say take care, God bless, and be safe. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed, and turn on that bell notification so you never miss one of my videos or live streams or anything I post for that matter. And I'm definitely gonna catch you guys in the next one, guys. $10 is crazy. Do you think they ever? Yeah, foldable. Yeah, I would say iPhone foldable would be around 35, anywhere from 3 to 3,500. 3 grand. 3 grand. Gosh. Oh, thank you, OG Tech. I appreciate that, broski. But guys, I'm definitely gonna catch you guys on the next one tomorrow. I am tired as all hell. And like I was saying, I know this has nothing to do with tech, but if you want to get something that looks nice and is dipped in gold, then get gold filled, man. This thing is triple dip, like I said. And for the awesome price of $47.50, chain and bracelet. Oh shit. Only people that are making hella money, you feel me, on here that could afford that. Like Flossie Carter, all his shit is real. This dude makes hella money too. I mean hella money. Somebody made a video, look it up on YouTube. Look up how much the big YouTubers make. This guy actually made a compilation video. Well, not a compilation video, actually video showing, because it's public records, how much these people get paid. and they get ridiculous money. I know KBHD a year he's making around 3.5 mil a year on YouTube. They said Flossie Carter's getting like 1.1 million a year. So imagine him making 1.1 million a year in 12 months. What gold can't he buy? Let's be honest. And that's just being honest. And he worked hard on his channel, so may God keep blessing him and he, keep making his money. I don't hate on nobody. I strive to be the best content creator I can be for you guys. That's my goal here. But yeah, guys, take care. God bless and be safe. You already, guys, and thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one tomorrow. Hit the wrong button. I can't even end the live stream. I'm gonna consider this a blooper. Come on, stupid. Bam. Here we go.